Beep, beep, nope, just birds chirping, the natural alarm clock of the world. Picture this. You wake up, but there's no familiar buzz of your phone, no digital noise to pull you out of your dreams, no news alerts, no emails, no funny cat videos, just a blank screen staring back at you, just you, the sun, and the sound of birds chirping. Sounds kind of nice, right? A moment of pure, unfiltered peace. Well, for most of us, it's also kind of terrifying. The thought of being disconnected can be overwhelming. We're so used to technology being there 24/7, like that friend who always has your back and your charger. It's our safety net. But imagine, just for a day, we hit the pause button on all things digital. What happens then? Do we panic, or do we find a new rhythm? Do we actually talk to each other, engage in real conversations without the distraction of screens? Do we finally finish that puzzle we started in 2017, or pick up a hobby we abandoned long ago? The truth is, a day without technology would be a roller coaster ride, full of hilarious mishaps and unexpected discoveries, moments that remind us of the simple joys of life. So, buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to unplug and see what we're really made of. Let's embrace the adventure and rediscover ourselves. First things first, how do we even wake up without our trusty alarm clock apps? Remember those things called alarm clocks? Yeah, those ancient devices that actually tick. Dust them off, people. We're going old school. Next hurdle, breakfast. No more scrolling through Instagram while munching on toast. Instead, we might actually have to gasp, talk to the people we live with. Imagine that. And don't even get me started on getting ready for work. No weather apps, no traffic updates, just pure instinct and a whole lot of hope. It's like being a pioneer, but with better shoes. Okay, so we made it out of the house, somehow. Now it's time for the real challenge, work. No emails, no Zoom calls, no endlessly refreshing our social media feeds. Can you even imagine? For some, it'd be a dream come true. A chance to finally focus, to think creatively, to actually talk to colleagues face to face. But for others, it would be pure chaos. Deadlines missed, meetings forgotten, the constant fear of not knowing what's going on. It's enough to make you want to crawl under your desk and cry. If only you hadn't left your phone in your bag. Section 4, disconnected or reconnected, the double-edged sword. Here's the thing about technology. It connects us to the world in ways we never imagined possible, but sometimes it disconnects us from the people right in front of us, creating invisible walls between us. Remember those awkward family dinners where everyone's glued to their phones? It's like we're together, yet miles apart. Without technology, we'd actually have to, talk to each other, have real conversations, share stories, laugh together, maybe even play a board game or two. Remember those? The joy of rolling dice and moving pieces on a board. But let's be real, it wouldn't all be sunshine and roses. We'd miss important updates, breaking news, feel out of the loop, and sometimes even feel isolated in a crowd. And maybe even a little bit lonely. It's a trade-off, folks, a delicate balance we all have to navigate. And only time and a whole lot of patience will tell if it's worth it. So, are we truly disconnected or just finding new ways to reconnect? Section 5, rediscovering the lost art of everything. Remember books, those things with pages and words that you actually have to turn yourself? Yeah, those still exist. In this digital age, it's easy to forget the simple pleasure of holding a book, feeling the texture of the pages, and getting lost in a story. And without technology constantly demanding our attention, we might actually have time to read them. Imagine sitting in a quiet park, the sun warming your face as you dive into a captivating novel. And it's not just books. There are countless other activities we could rediscover. We might rediscover the joy of cooking a meal from scratch, using fresh ingredients and savoring the process of creating something delicious, or writing a letter by hand, pouring our thoughts and emotions onto paper and sending it to a loved one, or simply going for a walk without our phones glued to our ears, taking in the sights and sounds of nature around us. The point is, without technology, we'd be forced to slow down, to take a breath, and to truly live in the moment. We'd learn to appreciate the simple things, like the beauty of flowers blooming or the taste of a home-cooked meal. We'd remember what it's like to be present in the moment, to laugh with friends and family without distractions. And who knows, we might even like what we find. We might discover a new passion, a new hobby, or simply a new way of seeing the world. Section 6, so can we survive? Spoiler alert, maybe. A day without technology would be a wild ride full of ups and downs, laughter and frustration. Would we survive? Probably. Would we thrive? Now that's the real question. Maybe we'd realize how addicted we've become to our devices, how much time we waste scrolling endlessly, how out of touch we are with the real world. Or maybe, just maybe, we'd discover a newfound appreciation for the simpler things in life, for human connection, for the beauty of the world around us. And who knows, we might even find ourselves reaching for a book instead of our phones.